come on, come on. I need some viewers for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna lay into some people.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna lay into them today.
There you go. That's what I've been doing.
Hi, Kim. Alright, if you guys can share this, and I'm gonna try to get as many viewers as I can on this one. It is time to get the word out. I'm down here, the Juan the junk man. You know, we were getting these other vehicles, the 2 vehicles off of the property, so I can get this house tore down this weekend and put to the side of the road. And a neighbor came down, and they were telling me, asked me if I could look at the property, look at the house, and telling me about the trash situation on the side of the road. So when I am done, I am going to personally start sharing this to the governor's office, to wherever I can send it to. Billy Burke, I hope you're watching this or get to see this sometime today. My God, everywhere I go, it's the same thing. I'm still going to smile because we're going to get this taken care of. We are going to get this taken care of now. I want you folks to see this house. This is very sentimental to these people. They have to get it dried in or tear it down. And I apologize right now about the wind. We're getting ready to get some gale force winds. As you can tell, very small house. I'll take you inside here. To fix this roof, $10,000 is the quote that they're getting. A couple pieces of plywood. A couple pieces of plywood. Let's say 4 pieces of plywood, even though I don't think it's 4 pieces of plywood. We'll say 4 pieces of plywood. And some metal. 4 pieces of plywood and some metal, and the roof is on, and it's done. It's dried in. Put a little metal roof on it. It is not $10,000 damn dollars. It's ridiculous. Now it has to be dried in or knocked down. And let's put aside the fact that it's sentimental. This is where they vacationed at as a family. They want to keep it, even if it's just going to be a storage shed. They want to keep it. It's sentimental. So let's set that aside. $18,000 to knock the thing down, to push this little home to the side of the road. That is just too much. Too much. That's the price gouging. I thought we were protected from that. I'm going to find out the name. I am going to ask her the name. Hopefully she remembers the name of everybody who came out here and talked to her. Because I'm personally going to find you, and I've got some words for you. You need to get out of Rockport. Go. Go home. We're done with you. Angry, man. You got me angry. There's laws against price gouging. We're sick of it here. The second part of this, and I know this is going to make all of you angry, all of you upset. I mean, $10,000 for this house, just to put a roof on it. $18,000 to knock it down. Again, let's look at how small this home is. That's it. That is it. Little bitty. If all you can afford is some barn metal over there like that one, and you put the metal up there, a couple pieces of plywood, dry it in, do it right, that is not $10,000. And this thing is not, I repeat, not $18,000 to knock it down and push it over there to the edge of the road. It's not. Now, I do want to personally thank them. They seen that I was getting $100 each on those vehicles and putting it towards the relief effort. So they have graciously said, well, hey, come down here and pick this vehicle up and pick that vehicle up and put it towards it. So thank you. You want to say cheese? So we're going to help them out. I mean, $10,000 for a roof or $18,000. Do you remember who quoted you that?
No, there's a couple of them that said.
A couple of them?
Between like 12, 15, 18 to knock it down.
Okay, well.
And they wouldn't go any place that, you know, they wanted the checks to come in, and then they would.
They wanted the check to come in.
And then they'd go to the next step of rebuilding.
Oh, and go to the next step. Yeah, I'm looking for you. If you see my post, I'm looking for you for price gouging my neighbors, and we're going to run you out. There's laws against that. There are laws against it. Get out of Rockport. Go home. Go work at McDonald's or something. You are not a contractor. You make me sick. Now, the second part, which is kind of scary for people down here, is you guys already know, you're well aware that we've got a 10-foot easement, and that's what we put the trash in. Well, I don't know what the deal is. I've lived here a year and a half. This is a dirt road. Now, this is not an HOA, yet there's all these separate homes and separate owners of all these lots. So something kind of has to give. I mean, you have all these homeowners on here. Even if it's a non-maintained road, we're in a federal disaster. All this trash, and when I tear that home down and put it to the edge of the road, it has got to be picked up. And they're being told that the trash truck will not come down here and pick this up. It's got to be. You can't leave this like this. So please, somebody from anybody who is going to see this, who can talk to somebody, I'm going to send this to FEMA. This has to be picked up. It's within the 10 foot. It's a real simple deal. Come down here, pick it up. We got Liverpool, UK. Billy Ashton, all right. I want the whole world to see the efforts down here, because, you know, as citizens helping citizens, you know, your neighbors, you're helping neighbors. This is how stuff is going to get done. You know, local people that are watching this, there's going to be people that know a lot more people than I do here, that have more contacts, and they're going to be able to call. They're going to know who to call, and this trash is going to get picked up. I promise you. Somebody's going to make it happen. You know, I still have that house. I've got to tear down all that debris. All that's got to come out here. It can't be just left. That's $200 off of this property. And apparently, what I'm going to do just to knock the house down is $18,000. Then they're probably going to want another $5,000 to clean all the rest of that mess up. And just put it right here so it can be picked up. I've got that too. So, I mean, they'd probably want almost near $30,000. Or at least 20 to clean this property up. And me as a neighbor and my family, we lost almost everything. And neighbors, if we're helping our neighbors, this ain't going to be no $20,000 job. We're going to knock it out. I got $200 off the vehicles, and we're going to make that work. Now, we're going to make that work because Billy Burke is nice enough to let me use his equipment to make it work, and that $200 can go towards hydraulic fluid for it, and I probably just need to fix the leak. The man's nice enough to help his community with his own personal equipment, and I tell you what, I guess that's the nicest thing to do, is throw some of the money from these vehicles into that piece of equipment to keep it running. But I mean, this is a lot here. My button don't work very good sometimes. There we go. I mean, there's a lot here. And with all this price gouging, it's ridiculous. Now I wish I could repair this one. And they've had it in the family for a long time. This is I mean, it can be rebuilt, but this has to come down, and it can be rebuilt. Something put here, but this structure is anyway to get the house over there. But we're not going to let this happen. We are not going to let this happen, and I say we because you guys are sharing, you guys are watching, you guys are helping get the word out, and the more people are aware of the stuff going on down here, man, I wish he had the names of those contractors because they need ran out of town. Price gouging is illegal. People are already hurting. You're kicking us by coming in our town, our area, to kick us while we're down. I hope some of them see it. Please. And then this. It's where it's supposed to be. Next to the road, within 10 foot. Cannot leave it like this, and people can't afford to get it anywhere else. I mean, if the city, the county, FEMA, they want to give me some money so I can actually hire a crew and really show them how to get stuff done without paying $150,000 to $300,000 for a stinking trailer that costs $50,000, throw me some money. Throw some of us grassroots organizations some cash and let us show you how to do it. Or please come give a hand. Please do right. Now I've got full faith that all this is going to get picked up. I will put this video everywhere I have to because this ain't going to happen. I mean, this is people, and there's another street right over there. They're both called Little San Antonio. You got the 100 block, the 200 block. This is Little San Antonio, Texas. And here comes them gale force winds, folks. But I mean, look at this. I'm live. Now these people here, look at them. They're trying to clean up. They're trying to get their homes in. We need the help. Hey, there's somebody right there. Look at him. He looks official.
This is really important.
Yes, sir.
You need to let everybody hear. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a phone up here.
Who is it?
It's Denise.
Okay, about what?
Lieutenant Governor is contacting the authorities to put them on board. Okay, go ahead, Denise. Can you hear me? Hello? Hear me now? Okay, go ahead. Tell everybody what just happened.
I got a message from my friend Michael that lives in Texas, and I'm going to read you guys what he says. He's about to return a phone call from Lieutenant Governor Patrick's office, and he made conference again, and then he got the voicemail. So you can put a number. And what he says is she's going to call me. Lieutenant Governor Patrick's office is going to call me directly, and that I'm scrolling, I'm sorry. He says he can facilitate it and be on the call with me because he is a Texas citizen, and they know him there, and how we work together, and the authorities, with the authorities in Rockport, we will blah blah blah. Anyway, let me go back up.
Well, you're on video, by the way. Let us get in the
That's
truck.
okay.
Let's get a truck where you.
All right, I think the gist of this is I annoyed the governor enough by posting my link to my page on there. If I try it, I get marked as spam. I got spammed, and I understand because it's his political page. But from what I'm hearing, is the lieutenant governor of the state of Texas has finally been contacted.
He's contacting the authorities here.
He's contacting the authorities here, so some of this matter can get resolved.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn it off.
Kim, this is Little San Antonio. It's out by Salt Lake Baptist. You take Rattlesnake Point Road straight on out to Little San Antonio. Sorry about the wind, not being able to hear, but to catch that up while I was doing this video, confirmation that the lieutenant governor of the state of Texas is on the case. He's in contact with the authorities down here.
He's telling them to cooperate with us fully.
I am very thankful for him doing that. We have been trying. I have been bugging until they mark me as spam. I am spam in a can. But it worked. Networking, this networking's working. I knew Governor Abbott's office was not going to stand for this. If they knew exactly what was going to happen, hopefully they can get on here and like my page and watch the videos. That way they can see firsthand. They won't need to send somebody down here and spend all kinds of big money. They can watch my videos and they'll see firsthand what's going on. My number is open. They can call me, discuss anything they want with me, and
they are calling you.
we can get this figured out.
They're calling you today.
I want to thank Chine and all of you, everybody. This is how things are going to get done. I try to stay away from the politics with this, but it is politics. I mean, if something's going wrong, your governor may not know about it. He's hearing what his staff is telling him, that another staff is telling his staff, and so on and so forth. And you know how everything gets all screwed around when that happens. So sometimes you have to stand up for your community. The government, your local government, they're our representatives. And if you don't voice and they do not hear your voice, they're going on a whim of what they think's best. Well, they're not kings and queens, you know, they're not God. They have to hear the voice of their constituents. So respectfully, you speak to the local government. You get a hold of them. If something's wrong, you see corruption, yes, you get stern and firm about it. Like these donations, the 200 tons of building materials, I'm firm on that. I hope they come down and investigate it, and I hope everybody who's involved in it, I hope you get what you got coming. Now, I'm sorry. I love you. I don't wish anybody no harm. But you hurt a lot of people this way. So, I mean, heck, that plywood could go up on this lady's house, $10,000 for that little bitty roof. Come on now. But I am so happy. I'm so happy to hear that news that the governor's office is finally hearing our voice.
He will be calling.
They are hearing our voice, and it's about time. So I guarantee the trash on this road is going to get picked up. Governor Abbott's not going to stand for it. His office, his staff is not going to stand for it. They're going to stand up, and they're going to make sure that things get done right down here. And that's what we needed, that we have needed that. We've got great people running for offices, different offices. They're backing the grassroots efforts 100%. I mean, dagnab, the Billy Burke is a grassroots. He's been down here using his equipment, doing everything he can do to help, and going to let me, and we don't know each other personally, he's going to let me use his expensive piece of equipment just so the neighbors can get helped. I mean, that's what type of people I want to see in office. I'm telling you right now, that's the type right there. I've got full faith that a lot of these people coming up, when they get in office, they're going to do good. I say win because that's how strong I feel about it. But yes, please share away. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk to the lieutenant governor or even their secretary. That'd make me happy. That would, just to hear what we have to say, because what I'm telling them, I mean, my problems are I've got to get my house moved, I've got to get the electric and all that hooked up. Those are my problems. All these other problems that you hear, they're not my problems. They are because they're my neighbors, but they're not my problems. I could go home. I can actually multitask, so I can worry about my problems and worry about everybody else's problems as well. I am tired of seeing my neighbors suffer. I'm tired of seeing the tears of sadness. I want to see some tears of happiness. I'm getting ready to have some myself. I'm so daggum happy. God bless America. Look at that. Flag just waving away. You know, we got all these organizations getting involved, and a lot of times when you see me and you'll see this man over here, look at him, you'll see that man there, and he looks like that all day. I look like that all day. All these organizations look like this all day, on the telephone, networking. But that's how you do it. You network, you get the word out, and I love all of you. I love all of you. Man, it cannot be done without you. It can't. I feel like I know so many of you because I see your names every time I'm on video, and I feel like I'm in a room full of family. And I don't know personally where all of you live. I know where some of you are far away, and it's such a great thing. Oh, holy heck. Oh, I had to get out of these winds.
Yeah, I know it's bad. There's an angel. You are an angel.
Well, I ain't no angel. I might be hell's angel.
Well, you're
look at that. I'll accept that. That is awesome.
I make shell stuff.
You make shell stuff? I love that. That's beautiful.
Shells from here to Port A that we found.
Yep.
We find them and make them.
Well, I'm wanting to have a benefit auction to help the community, and my wife and Julie Richardson, they plan on making stuff too with shells, little shell roses. We've got a ton of shells too.
Oh, okay.
So maybe if you got some other stuff you've done, maybe we'll put it all together.
That would be cool.
And Kenneth Stowe from do you like Storage Wars on A&E?
Yes.
Well, this is Storage Wars Texas. He was on there. He has an auction house, but he was on there as a buyer on that show. Well, he's going to be doing another rib roast, and he's sending the money down here. He's already sent quite a bit to me to help out. He's going to send that down, and he's already said if I gather up enough stuff, he'll do an auction for us. And I kind of want to do it online too, and because all of it's going to be local. It's going to be stuff that all of us survivors down here put our hands on, found, and put together to help ourselves.
Yeah, I just started making these for there's these ladies that have been helping us.
I love that. That's awesome.
Because we've found angels are coming to us out here. And it's exactly what we need right now.
Yep.
And so I started making stuff again.
Yeah.
My stuff got all scattered, but
yeah, so did ours.
Yeah.
We gave a bunch of shells away. I dug out my bananas, gave people bananas because we didn't have a home. And luckily, once we get our home moved to some property and get everything hooked up, I'll be able to go dig up some of the bananas, because you know how they sprout. Well, they sprout all over, and we'll have bananas again, and we'll have time to take the kids down to the water and restock our shell pile again. That's why we moved down here, to enjoy our life, our short little life.
yeah, this is my happy retirement place.
But, yeah, the happy retirement place. I want you to tell them that, because I hope them contractors, this is who you told that little roof was going to be $10,000. This is who you told that house would be $18,000 to knock down. This is who you were trying to rob. You dirty. I hope they see it. I hope it gets to them.
Well, it's out there.
And again, I thank you for the vehicle. I mean, that they're needing help, and they seen I was getting $100 a vehicle to make this operation work this weekend. It's going to be a lot of work. We got materials to buy for people. Man, that's what I was trying to put together is get what we can. A lot of this is Misty and Julie and so many angels out there. They're here in town. They were like, hey, well, let's see if we can put this together. And that, by God, they put it together. And here we are, getting money for materials, getting money for equipment. Just because my ugly mug's on here all the time, it's because I'm an idiot with the smartphone. The operation itself, it may say Sam Soil, Rockport, Fulton Relief Efforts. That's so you can find me. That's so people can find me online and watch the videos. But the real effort is everybody. It's all of you. It's all of us here. It's all the volunteers coming in. It's not my page. It's not anybody else's page. It's not one organization. It is unity. It's unity. It's goodwill to your fellow man. That's what God intended. Follow, I'm not a real religious person, but I'm going to say it. I tell my kids real simply, do good things happen. Do bad things happen. You live by God's will. You live by, you do what you're supposed to do. You let God be good through you, and good things happen. Unity, kindness to your fellow man. Jesus washed the feet. He got on his hands and knees and washed the feet of common peasants to show that we all were put here to serve each other. And with that service, that's what's going to happen. That's how this is going to work. So I love all of you. Man, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to get ready for a phone call, because I hope they call me, because I've got a whole list of stuff that the governor should be aware of, and it didn't make it to him. And I guarantee you, once he gets this list of stuff that needs to be done, that man is not going to be happy that this took place in his state. He is going to come unglued, I bet you. He's going to make things happen. So I'm telling you what, I'm pretty happy. We're gonna look forward to that. Maybe one of these days I'll get to meet the man, shake his hand. I missed him the 3 times he was down here, but I'm so glad to hear that they're finally on the case. They're on it. They've been taking the word. I don't know how many people between Rockport, Texas, and Governor Abbott's desk it takes to let them know what goes on here. And if I tell one guy something and they tell another person something, and that third person tells it back to me, it's not going to be the same. It ain't going to be what the story was. We all know that. So, man, it'll be so good to be able to get exactly what's going on here to some authority that can kind of straighten out the mess that we're in. Man, I am so happy. Yeah, Julie, I know you still got the mayor's message. I'm telling you what, the governor's office gets involved down here. He wants to get the local authorities involved. But I tell you what, it's going to take more than just the local authorities, because, something stinky fishy was done locally, and that's why we don't have 200 tons of building materials passed out to the citizens where it was supposed to go. So I have full faith in our police department. I have full faith in our first responders. They were supposed to get $1.2 million to fix their homes. Instead, it got shuffled off to the Coastal Bend Disaster Recovery Group. That is not what the chamber put on their GoFundMe things. It said it was not for individuals. It said it was for the first responders who stayed through this storm, who did not tend to their homes, didn't muck their homes. They were out helping us. And you're going to leave them behind? I'm not. I'm not going to leave them behind. Them guys was here. We're all together. That $1.2 million was to go to their homes. That 200 tons of building materials was to go to us, our homes. So, Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad the governor's office is in this. We're going to keep sharing this. We're going to keep sharing it, getting the word out, because that's how things happen. You be the squeaky wheel and they will grease it. I promise you. Things are going to get taken care of down here. Again, I'm going to thank this man who's always on the dadgum phone. I'm always on the dadgum phone. I mean, there's several organizations involved in this, and they haven't even made it down
Fox
here.
News is talking about interviewing you too.
They haven't even made it down here yet, and they're making calls, and they're on the internet all day, trying to make things happen, and it's happening. So, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. My phone's dying. Throw up them hearts. Throw up those hearts, because good things are gonna happen. Good things are coming.